For the appointment of the assessor, I move to approve the appointment of Brad Brennan, part-time assessor for the town of Cicero for $35 an hour, contractual, $91,000 for both towns, not to exceed $45,500 for the town of Cicero plus benefits, which represents 1/2 of the contractual salary for the town of Cicero and the town of Salina.
Second.
Mr. Conway.
Yes.
Mr. Jennings.
Yes.
Ms. Zambrano.
Yes, except that I would like to ask, when is this contract expired? Do you know off the top of your head? Mr. Brennan?
There was no expiration date to the contract. It was an open-ended contract with an option to cancel the agreement with 30 days' notice at certain times of the year so that we would have protection during certain high-volume assessing times such as grievance.
Thank you. I voted yes.
Mr. Coral.
Yes.
Ms. Boyke.
Yes. In the assessor's office, I move to approve the following salaries for 2010. Lynette Wood, assessment clerk, $27,278.46. John D'Alessandro Jr., assessment clerk, $22,453.29. Mary Beth Togney, real property appraiser aide, $36,225.
Second to motion.
Mr. Conway.
Yes.
Mr. Jennings.
Yes.
Ms. Zambrano.
Yes.
Mr. Coral.
Yes.
Ms. Boyke.
Yes. For the-
Yes, there is a motion. I move to appoint Pamela Williams as the Director of Purchasing and Trash Coordinator.
Second to motion.
Mr. Conway.
Yes.
Mr. Jennings.
Yes.
Ms. Zambrano.
Yes.
Mr. Coral.
Yes.
Ms. Boyke.
Yes. I move to approve the following salaries for 2010 for the receiver of taxes. Sharon Edick, receiver of taxes, $46,758. Sharon Krasowski, deputy receiver of taxes, $31,694.81. Sharon Hollenbeck, clerk 1, seasonal, $12.85 an hour. Tom Edick, clerk 1, seasonal, $12.85 an hour.
Second.
I'm sorry, let me finish.
Oh, I'm sorry.
920 hours, maximum for both Sharon Hollenbeck and Tom Edick.
Mr. Conway.
Yes.
Mr. Jennings.
Yes.
Ms. Zambrano.
Yes.
Mr. Coral.
Yes.
Ms. Boyke.
Yes. This is in regards to the Code Enforcement Office, and I move to appoint and approve, I move to approve the appointments and salary of the following for 2010. Wayne Dean, Director of Planning and Development, $26,780.63. Wayne Dean appointed Drainage, $26,780.63. An open office appointment right now for a code enforcement officer at $40,027.59. Steve Procopio, code enforcement officer, $40,027.59. Maureen Wafer, deputy codes part-time, 1,040 hour max a year at $13.77 an hour. Gary Repko, drainage officer part-time, 1,040 hours maximum, $13.77 an hour. John Dunham, code enforcement officer part-time, 1,040 hours maximum, $13.77 an hour. Suzanne Evans, clerk 1, part-time, 1,040 hour max, including for drainage, at $12.13 an hour. Tanya Mosley, clerk 1, full-time, $29,400.21. And Heidi Lalonde, clerk 1, full-time, $29,400.21.
Second?
Mr. Conway.
Yes.
Mr. Jennings.
Yes.
Ms. Sembrano.
Yes.
Mr. Coral.
Yes.
Ms. Boyke.
Yes. In regards to the Park and Recreation Departments, I move to approve and appoint salaries to the following for 2010. Jody Rogers appointed Park and Recreation Director, $54,054.95. Julie Riddell, Recreation Supervisor, $35,572.95. C. Dawn Mauer, Typist 1, $32,887.13. Corby Sanderson, Recreation Attendant Part-Time, 1,040 hour max, $10 an hour. Tim Richards, Park Labor Crew Leader, $45,338.18. Michael Hogan, Park Labor Full-Time, $35,535.88. Bill Alley, Park Labor Full-Time, $36,990.90. Bill Lawrence, Park Labor Full-Time, $35,744.76. Richards, Alley, Lawrence, and Hogan for overtime, $3,500 maximum for all four. Judy Dixon, Coordinator, Program for Aging, full-time, $33,417.05. Nancy Noble, Recreation Attendant, part-time, maximum of 1,040 hours, $11.46 an hour. Deborah Cooley, Recreation Attendant, part-time, maximum 1,300 hours, $11.75 an hour. And for the bus drivers, $10.86 an hour. I also appoint Jody Rogers, Youth Bureau Director, $6,480.14, state-funded OCFC, Tony Lynn Brackel, Youth Development Program Leader, $35,972.46, state-funded OCFS. Jennifer Ogden, Assistant, Youth Development Program Leader, $31,758.98, state-funded OCFS. And there is a vacancy at the canteen for Recreation Attendant part-time at a maximum of 1,200 hours at $10 an hour, which is grant-funded.
I believe we have one correction. I'm not sure if I misheard, but I believe on my you said 35,535 versus 34,535.88.
You're correct. My contact is giving me trouble.
Thank you.
Second?
Excuse me, Jody.
I have a couple of changes in that.
Okay.
Jody, could you speak into the microphone, please?
Sorry. The overtime was 3,500, everyone should have gotten that change. The Deborah Cooley is a maximum of 1,040 hours. And the bus drivers make $10.50 an hour. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe.
Who seconded?
I did.
Mr. Conway.
Yes.
Mr. Jennings.
Yes.
Ms. Sembrano.
Yes.
Mr. Coral.
Yes.
Ms. Boyke.
Yes.